I think we're set up now. I'll have to cut that out of the video later, but that's fine. So, the reason I'm doing this stream, quite obviously, I think, is because I found a new Bluey game. So I was on my phone, just chilling, and people who know me will know I'm a massive fan of Bluey, big fan of Bluey, and I saw that they came out with a game called Bluey's Library, so I thought I'd go have a look for it, and I realised there's an entire website, which seems obvious now that I'm saying it, but there's an entire website with quizzes and games and all that sort of fun things. So I wanted to kind of go through it with you on the stream and stuff, just play it out, try it out. I really do recommend it. When I put this up on YouTube, I'm going to put the link to the website in the description. It's great. I'm going to play briefly through the games and everything, but one thing I also wanted to look at was the wallpapers. We'll come to that later. That's for a personal project of my own that I have going on, which I really, really enjoy. But yeah, so we're going to play Bluey's Library today. I'm really hoping that this will work. Okay, let's see.
Welcome to the library. Here you can play along with one of your favourite stories or create something special of your own.
Oh, this is so cute. Okay, so there's bookshelf, which is going to be all the different stories. The book bag colouring. I see what. Oh, you can make little bookmarks and.
Here you can create your very own colouring sheet. Choose a background to get started.
Oh, this is cute. Obviously, I know this is for kids, and I really think this is really good. It reminds me of when I was younger. CBBC games or CBBS games.
Here you can create your very own colouring sheet.
Yes, thank you.
Choose a background to get started.
Okay, sorry, I'm going to come off.
Tap to choose.
There you go. Okay, no, but it reminds me of old CBBS and CBBC games. Do let me know any of the games that you guys used to play when you were younger, but I'm trying to remember because there was... Oh, what was it called? Was it Lingo? Oh, it was like a circus with flies and insects and stuff, and you could play little games in it and that, and they always had some sort of colouring thing at the end, and not necessarily that one, but some of them did. There was the Alpha Blocks game. Deadly 60 was one I used to play a lot on the CBBC website. Like, this is giving me that, and I'm obsessed. I love this so much. We will do those colouring book later and with the bookmarks, but for now I'm going to go through the bookshelf and see what we have.
There are different storybooks to choose from.
Okay.
Tap the one you would like to read.
Okay, what we have? We have... I'm not sure which one's which.
Army.
Oh, there's Army.
The Adventure. Stories.
Oh, okay.
Army.
Okay, I'm going to save Army for last. I'm definitely saving Army for last. Army, is, for those who haven't watched Bluey, which I really recommend you do, it's a really good show, but a lot of people looked at Army and they've realised that Jack, I believe his name is, the little Jack Russell, he actually has ADHD, and I cried watching that episode. I'm a little bit of a crybaby because I actually have ADHD, and it was so nice to see it in a kid's show. Obviously I'm too old for it to actually affect me, but seeing it being represented in a kid's show for younger kids, it just makes me happy, so I want to save that till last. So then we've got
The Adventure
and
Stories.
Let's go right to left. We're going to go stories first, okay. I can't quite remember this episode, but we'll see. Oh, actually, I might know this episode. Oh, this is so cute.
There are heaps of surprises hidden within this story. When you see something sparkle like this, tap it to see what happens.
Oh, let's see.
When you see this button appear, tap it to make a sound.
This story is called Stories.
Oh.
To turn the page, tap here.
Oh, this is so cute.
One day, Indy's class was making animals out of beeswax.
Keep an eye out for long dogs. You'll find them hiding throughout the pages. Did you spot that one? Great job. See how many more you can find.
The shiny things. Oh, they move. Okay. Keep an eye out for... Oh, the long dogs. Oh, long dogs is one of Bluey's toys, I think. Oh, this is so cute. This is so cute for kids. I am an adult. I am not the target audience. It's very much for kids, but this is very cute.
The terriers were making piranhas.
Oh,
Bluey was making a whale.
Oh, yeah,
and Winton was making something else.
I really do recommend any parents out there showing their kids this. Not this video specifically. Like having their kid actually play through it, I think would be better. This is great. Let's see.
Have a go at dragging the beeswax around the page and making your own creation.
Okay. Well. Okay, so we can make different things out of clay. Okay. Oh wait, let me. Okay, I want to make a little. Can I? No, I can't flip this, can I? Let me do this. See if this will work. There we go. So it's like a little. I'm gonna make a little centipede type thing, I guess. Okay, let me do there, then there, then there. There we go. I got the dog there, but yeah, I made a little centipede. Where'd you go? Oh wait, let me give me. Do you know Colin the caterpillar? For those, if you're British, you'll know. I believe it's Colin. Let me check. I've got this right actually. This guy, iconic. It's like a little, oh, it's paused. Colin the caterpillar.
And Indy, the hero of the story, was working very hard on a horse.
Okay, oh, you can. She's working real hard there. Oh no, that is very sweet. Okay.
First, she built the body, then the legs, then the tail, and finally the head. But there was
like
one problem.
Like I know obviously that's the point, but it's like a little interactive kids book.
Indy's horse looked like a cow.
Nice cow, Indy. That's a great cow, Indy.
Oh, and she's.
Indy was very upset.
No, Indy, don't be upset.
She never wanted to make anything
I do
out of beeswax ever again, and said something very sad.
I do really think that Bluey is a great show for kids. I have an interest in kids media and making sure that I'm planning on doing creative media production and going into kids media to produce media that's good for kids, really, at the end of the day. And I do think that Bluey is a really great one, and I think that this is another really good example. This is a whole unique story, I think. I don't remember seeing this in Bluey itself. But yeah, no, it's stuff like this. It's really cute.
Now you get to decide what happens next in this
Is
story.
cute.
Help decide what Indy should do next.
Okay, so we've got two options.
Give up?
So she can give
Try
up
again.
or try again. Okay, I'm gonna go with the positive one for this. I'm gonna try again. Come on, Indy, try again.
Once upon a time, there was a kid called Indy who thought she was no good at anything.
Okay, let me. I've got. Oh, it's got a little army hat on, and oh, this is very, oh, I love it. If you can't tell, I love it. Also, if you guys haven't noticed, I have a big Bluey over there and a couple of Bluey toys and the Bluey game up there. The Bluey game, I will admit, is not worth the money that I paid for it, but it's a very sweet little game. I do love it. But yeah, no, I actually, so Bluey came out, so that's so stupid, but Bluey came out when I was a little bit older. So,
but then her friend Winton, who could be a pickle sometimes, but had a kind heart, told her she was good at things.
You are good at things, Indy.
That is very strange. Okay. No, but I watched this when it came out, or a little bit after it came out. And I really liked it because it's really, like I said, I have ADHD, and I often can get really overstimulated by stuff, and I found this really helpful and nice. And I genuinely think that Bluey is for everyone, and that I'm not saying you have to like it, but I think that kids and adults can learn a lot for it. There's a bit for everyone in it, to be honest. There's something for everyone in it. And I will stick by that, because I genuinely believe that is the case.
So Winton and Indy decided to figure out what was wrong with Cow Horse.
Okay. And he's going to play the guitar. He's going to play the guitar whilst they try and figure this out, okay?
First they went to the library to try to find a picture of a cow.
You can't hear me? Oh, let me... You should be able to hear me. Try turning me up. I've tried not to put the sound too high. How about now? Can you hear me now? You should be able to hear me. Oh, okay, all good now, okay. The fan will be a little bit higher, which, apologies for that, but obviously I need it on. I am warm. It is warm here at the moment. Also, hi guys! I didn't realise you guys were here. But yeah, hi. It's because I went to the library to find a picture of a cow. Oh! I love this so much.
No, they could find a cow. They couldn't find a picture of a horse.
Oh, and you can move it around. I am not getting... Oh no, but it's
Unable to find a picture of a horse,
I believe
Winton came up with an idea to visit Major Tom.
One thing I do also love about Bluey is, I believe, and do tell me if I'm wrong here, but the school that they go to is called a Montessori style school, or at least that's the closest that we've seen, which is which is more common in Australia, I think, which obviously where's, yeah, I believe this is where this, no, is it Australia? No, it is Australia. Bluey's Australian. I swear to goodness, Bluey's Australian. Either way, where this is set, I know that, and where this comes from, I know that. Do you want to give me 2 seconds? I'm just going to look this up. I need to make sure I'm getting this right. Yes, it is Australian. It is Australian. I should have known this. Also, give me 2 seconds. I've just thought of something that would be. I've just thought of something. Bear with. Where you at? I just remembered I owned more Bluey stuff. I just remembered. I have a couple of the DVDs here. I have Keepy Uppy and 14 Other Stories and Magic Xylophone. I need to put these up. Let me... Sorry. There's a couple things there, but they're being... There we go. Okay. There we go. They're up. I need to add that. Okay. But yeah, I believe that Bluey is the school that they go to. Oh, my camera's gone. Is it gone? No. No, I was just lagging. Okay, we're back. I promise we're getting there. We're getting back to it. But Bluey's a Montessori school, which basically, or at least I believe that's the term, and basically how schools like that teach is they teach through experience. So they do still have, I believe, maths and English and all this, but a lot of what they do is problem solving. So in this instance, what they're showing is she's been someone's called her, said that her thing looks like a cow, and so how she's going about it is, it's like, okay, let's go and look how a cow looks, and let's go see how a horse looks, and then let's go from there and see if we can fix it. And that's a lot of what the show is like, and I'm going to be honest, I think that's great. I'm sure, I don't need to, I probably should, obviously every method is going to be very different, so it's not necessarily going to be perfect, but I do really like this method. So I just noticed a little long dog, but it's a method I think can work really well. Yeah, so back to this.
You can choose how Winton and Indy get to Major Tom. Should they fly or drive?
Oh, flying or driving. Oh, okay. I'm going to be honest. I'm always partial to flying. That's so silly.
Race through the hillside to go and visit Major Tom.
Okay, we're gonna go visit Major Tom. He's just got pink clouds coming out behind him.
Indy and Winton compared Major Tom to Cowboys to try to figure out what was different. Suddenly, it all became so clear.
Yeah.
It's the neck.
Oh, this really is just, like, I know it's the whole point, but it's just an interactive story. But I do think this is really good as well for, because obviously the internet, this is free. This isn't something I paid for or anything. There are a couple of paid Bluey games, but this I didn't pay for. And it's really nice that people can have access to this. If they, can't afford
Back in the classroom, Indy and Winton know exactly what
also,
to
sorry
do
if I am
to
talking
fix
over it at
Cowhorse.
parts. I just don't.
There was just
I do want to make sure I'm not. I don't want too much copyright problems or saying that I'm just playing the game. So I'm talking over some of it on purpose.
They've turned Cowhorse into giraffe.
Oh, here we go. I'm going to turn off the sound for a little bit so I've not got too much problem. Back in the classroom, Indy and Winton knew exactly what to do to fix Cowhorse. But there's just one problem. They turned Cowhorse into Giraffe Horse. That's not my fault. It's not very good. Oh no! Oh, Winton, it's okay. Oh no! Can I paint them green? Oh, that's so cool! Wait, I want to do rainbow. He's rainbow tier, man. There we go. Rainbow tears. Oh no, bless him. Let me paint his tears the correct. There we go. He's got his blue tears going. Indy was back where she started, but she decided she knew exactly what to do. She decided to work at it some more until finally, I think they might be speaking, but horse! There we go. Yay! What is this? Winton has gained magical powers because the figured out how to make a horse.
All it was left to do was to think
No, I
of
didn't think of the name for the
new
horse.
Major Top? Major Top?
Okay, question. Who is that? Actually, who was talking there?
Major Top? Major Top?
I don't know who that is speaking though. That does okay. But yay, Major Tom.
Now that you've finished the story, you can create your very own bookmark. Choose
Oh!
the background to get started.
Okay, I like this front door, but oh, they're quite good. I quite like both of them. Just realize, where's the chat? Ah, I've just realised my chat was not visible until now. Chat is now visible. Oh, can you? Oh, I don't know
Choose
which
a background to get started.
Oh, I don't know which one to choose. They're both so cute. Let's go for this one. Let's go for this one. Okay.
You can use the stickers to design your bookmark.
Oh, we can. Oh, the little. Wait, do I get to? Can I try this again?
Was to think of a name for their new horse.
Major Top?
They all lived happily ever after.
Okay, I want to see if I get different ones on the different, or if it's the same. Let's try this one. No, okay, it's same stickers. Okay. No, I want a happy. I want these two
When
happy.
you're done, tap this button.
Not yet. I want a little boy. I want these off in the. A couple of these on there. I think I'm just gonna do. Oh, and then obviously we've got to have the cow horse, of course. Oh wait, let me put him in the distance back there. There he is. He's back there.
Hooray! Your bookmarks are saved into your book bag.
Oh, it gets saved into... Oh!
If you want to print out your bookmark,
You
tap
can
this
print
button.
it out! Oh, I might have to do that. I do not own a printer currently. Oh, I need a printer. This is... I definitely need a printer for this because I know there's some other colour stuff in it as
The
well.
adventure.
I'm saying, okay. So after we've done that, I think we should do one of the colouring. The colouring might be one of those... Let me just check. I'm going to do this one, which I believe... No, I should just do this one.
It's time to get creative.
Oh, this
Use
is...
the stickers
Okay,
to
this
design
is
your
the...
colouring. When you're done, tap this button.
I put you there, and then... Let's hide you.
When you're done, tap this button.
Ah, okay. So we can choose two colouring... Okay, so we can choose two colouring sheets to do, and then we can print them off. And then if I go to my book bag... Yeah, I've got a colouring sheet and a bookmark. Oh, that's... This is really nice sort of things. This does remind me of when I was younger, in those CBBC and CBBS websites. This is fabulous, this is. Might actually have to put my finger back on. Okay. Then we are going to do the other two stories. Actually, I'm going to get rid of my carpet.
The adventure.
Let's do the adventure. Let's have a look.
This story is called The Adventure.
Boing. Okay, and then I'm gonna have to... Once upon a time, in a magical kingdom, there lived a kindly queen and her hungry babies. Oh, another electricity bill. Oh no. Princess, she called out, I'm afraid you're going to have to leave home to find food for us all. I am being spoken to.
Room with hungry babies.
Oh, we can just add more. Oh, can we just add, oh, please, okay. Let me just, what happens if I just do this and I just keep going and I just keep adding? See, I think that this queen was really active. Her and her husband were very in love. They just had a really kindly heart, and you know, they decided to adopt. Maybe it was two queens. They decided to adopt, and they had a problem. They kept adopting, and then they kept adopting. I can't believe it allows you to do this. I think. I can't believe it lets you do this. Why does it let you do this? Why the babies are being squashed by the chair? I think I'm be here for a while. I need to see how far I can take this. Oh, it's just, okay. It will just let me put it absolutely everywhere. Bear with, chat. I'm gonna be at this for a while because I want to. Well, I think I found the thumbnail for my YouTube video of this. So here's Matthew, here's Gertrude, here's Petunia. But yeah, this couple, they just really liked adopting kids. I feel like I don't think this is possible for one person to have in a lifetime. So to say they were adopted, and she was just so kindly that she just kept adopting these kids, just kept adopting him, you know. Queen Ermentrude, and Maurice, her king Maurice, Gertrude and Maurice. Yeah. Okay. And it just keeps letting you put them there. I think it's enough. It's enough slices. Okay, no, I know this is absolutely riveting for you lot, but for my, I think for the bit, I have to keep going with it. I have to fill this whole screen with as many babies as I can, which is such a sentence to say. But yeah, Gertrude and Maurice. I'm not going to remember that. I need someone to remember that for me. Gertrude and Maurice. Can you actually remove... Okay, you can move them around once you put them down. Okay, I was wondering about that. Oh, you can go right down to the front as well. Okay, let me just... We got this. I need to... I've got to finish this bit off. I've got to finish this bit. It's important to me. Also, whilst I do this, a thought has just occurred to me. I might do this. I'm going to go see Amazing Digital Circus tomorrow. Actually, I'll leave that for another day because this is Bluey right now. Oh, I can't drop these. Okay. I think this might be enough slices. I'm gonna have to... Okay. There's a snipping tool. Oh, it won't let me do it. Let me see if I can... Let me move this to the side. Oh, will it not let me? Maybe if I print screen? Will that let me? I've tried to print screen. Forgive me whilst I have a look to see if this is... Where is this? Where's PC? In some ways I'm really glad that it won't let me screenshot. I'll probably just have to use this video, but at the same because it means that kids are being protected, like they can't be doing two things at once. But at the same time, either way, we're gonna carry on. One or two kids. If anyone could count all of that, I'd be impressed and also a little bit disturbed. But yeah. Back to the story. And so the princess and her dear friend Honeyhorse set off on their adventure. Oh, I've just noticed that Jack and her friend from Army is over here. Okay, well, it's going to be Princess Bluey or Princess Chloe. Ooh. I'm going to go with Princess Chloe. They journeyed far and wide through the Magic Kingdom on the search for food for the many children. Oh, there they go, bouncing along. No! When all of a sudden, the farting terriers. What rude fellows! These make different noises. Okay, no, they just make farting noises, okay. Boys are strong like King Kong. Girls are weak. Chuck 'em in the creek. But they were no match for the princess. Beaten by their own methods, the terriers pledged their loyalty to the princess. Girls are strong like King Kong. Boys are weak. Chuck them in the creek. Oh, and they all bowed down. Amazing. I have now pledged their loyalty. It is not letting me.
Their loyalty to the princess.
Oh, I see. The text was not all the way through. But then the princess had to decide which way to go next. Ooh. There's the village or the farm. Let's go to the farm. Let's go to the farm. The princess came across the farm full of food which had turned into sand. Grandma Fairy, it's you. Yes. Oh, amazing. Ooh. Ooh, I get to do some colouring. Okay, now which colour should... Oh, let's do that. And then red in... Well, actually, is it red, maybe... Ooh, red and green. What do you guys think of that? I really like that. I think that's quite a good one. Well, we are missing... Oh, the orange is really... We're going with that. We've used every colour we could. Someone has to stop her, but I'm not brave enough, said the princess. You have the heart of the hero, my princess. Here, take this treasure. It's really magic. It can help you beat the greedy queen. Please say I can choose, and please say I can choose the ducky. Can I choose the ducky? Yes! I could choose the ducky! Love duckies. I have a couple duckies. But the princess was too frightened and ran away to find... Oh no! Honeyhorse, my dearest friend! Honeyhorse had been turned to stone. Determined to find Honey Horse into Knotstone, the princess continued her journey through the kingdom in search of the greedy queen. Oh, and they're playing Frisbee in the background, that's the name of it. Choose who will be the greedy queen. Oh, okay. I think Honey Horse we just saw last. So let's choose Bluey for the greedy queen. Greedy Queen Bluey. As the princess made her way through the fog, she heard the greedy queen's evil voice echo through the woods. Oh no! No one can help you now! Just as all seemed lost, the terriers leapt into the rescue. The greedy queen was trapped in a stinky storm, and the princess made her escape. I'm not making farting noises. Run, princess! The greedy queen chased the princess through the forest, bouncing up and down as they went. The princess could run no more, and she was trapped in the greedy queen's sights. But then she remembered the words of her fairy grandmother. The duck! You have the heart of a hero, princess. The princess summoned all the courage she had and threw her treasure in the path of the queen. What is this ducky going to do? I'm so excited to see. Distracted by the queen's treasure, the greedy queen dropped her magic wand, allowing the princess to use the queen's own magic against her. Me too, Bluey. Me too. I get distracted by a rubber duck very frequently. Free from the greedy queen's spell, the terriers in the villages celebrated the princess's victory. The brave princess was reunited with her loyal friends. Oh, very, very happy Honey Horse. Home at last, the princess and kindly queen celebrated their victory with a mighty feast and lived happily ever after. Oh, well, would you look at that? Oh, and I spotted a little doggy. Oh, how sweet. Okay, I think we've got to go for this one, don't we? Please, yes. It begins again. Okay, let's add at least, at the end, I'm going to add these two. But for now, we are adding as many babies as we can to this image, whilst it making semi-sense. I think once I finish this one, as I go through this sort of thing, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go back on episodes and check what I said I'd do in streams, and I have to do like catch-up streams with what I've missed. Like I said I'd make some cookies. I've got this to print off. And I will keep them as my keepsakes. Let me move this in a little bit so it is actually... I do actually want to keep these borders a little bit. The many children that this woman and Maurice and Gertrude, that's it, Maurice and Gertrude and their many children. Okay, we're almost there. I don't even know how you would feed this many children on a regular basis. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, so we have a choice of... We can have... Ooh, I think I like this one. This one because it's... I don't even know if it fits. Let's... No, I want these two, but... I'm going to put them right down. Okay, if I move some of... Alright, I'm going to move them back a little bit because I don't want it to look like they're actually standing on the children. Okay. I'm going to do that because that's when they're... Because I like the Stinky Queen, but... Or the Evil Queen. And we're going to do that. Oh, I like that. Yes, it's gone in my book bag. There it is. My Adventures with the Many Children of Gertrude and Maurice. Okay, we have one more. We have one more left. I'm gonna go through this last story, and then I'm going to have a look at the wallpapers, and I will tell you why once we get there. It's a magical surprise. It's not actually that much of a surprise, but we'll see when we get there. Oh, and this is my favourite story out of them. Let me.
This story is called Army.
Like I said, this is one of my favourites. One day, Jack was on the way to his new school. He was having trouble sitting still, and sometimes he would forget things. Why can't you do as you're told? Make a mess in Jack's backseat. I'm going to add a couple things. Let's add a little fidget toy, some Legos, and a juice box. Love a good juice box. When Jack got to school, he met Rusty, who was playing Army and getting ready for patrol. Jack wanted to play Army too. Can you do as you're told? Rusty asked. Attention! And we've got a butterfly, a little butterfly, and I've forgotten her name. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, you can play. Jack couldn't just start as a soldier. First, he had to do basic training with Drill Sergeant Rusty. Keep track of your equipment. It's very important. Make sure you pack a snack, Recruit Russell. You're going to get hungry. Okay, I think I gotta go with this. Gotta go with this. Okay. The sergeant asked Jack where his hat was. I forgot it, he said. Huh. You can use my spare. The sergeant took Jack into the bush, ready to teach him all the army stuff. Here they go through. The first thing Jack learned was heaps of hand signals. Now they could talk to each other without talking. This one means move over here. This means get down. And this one means stop. An important part of the army is doing push-ups. Good push-ups, Recruit Russell. And on patrol, everything has a name. Jack wasn't good at remembering things, but Sarge told him that these things were important if he needed to be rescued. This hill's called Hill 6. This area is called Tango 7. And this is Hill 4. We're having a look at it. Help make Jack's map. Okay, let's... I think for this we can put whatever we want. So let's add some trees down here. Let's put trees up here, a hill down here, and I think Bluey might be over here, and I've forgotten her name, might be over here. Oh, there it goes. Put a little forest here. And helicopter over here. There you go, I'm happy with that map. The funniest part was sentry duty, where Jack kept look out while the other soldiers were asleep. They were counting on him.
I know you're on stream, I don't care.
I
You okay?
Yeah, okay.
What's that?
Nothing.
You sure nothing's up?
Yeah, I'm just dreaming. Interrupted my story.
Sorry.
You interrupted my story. What's this? What's she like?
Travesty.
It is. I'm in the middle of a story. Okay, back to the story before I was very rudely interrupted.
Very rudely.
As I was saying, they were counting on him. You're really good at sentry duty, Sarge said. Have some rations, Recruit Russell. Rations is what they call food in the army. As they continued their patrol through the bush, the scariest bit happened. The grass rustled and the sergeant called, "Contact!" Who's hiding behind the grass? Oh, I think it's... let's go with this one. "Fall back!" the sergeant shouted, and they escaped through the long grass. "Fall back!" These two are very cute. Seems taking a minute for the narrator to catch up. Ah, right, I needed to click them, my bad. They took cover, but they were surrounded, so the sergeant called for a dust-off. A dust-off is when you call in a helicopter to come and rescue you. The sergeant asked Recruit Russell to direct the chopper for a dust-off. Choose where you want the chopper to land. I am going to go to the treehouse. I'm partial to a good treehouse. Yes, this is really cute. They had to run to the chopper in the field. Jack was good at running. He is a Jack Russell after all. Get to the chopper! Safe on board the chopper, the sergeant and his new recruit caught their breath. Another patrol completed, all thanks to Jack. You're really good at playing army. Arriving back at home base, the sergeant congratulated his new recruit as an official part of the army. Congratulations, Recruit Russell. You're now Private Russell. Yay! Okay. Can you go away? Stop looking at me.
No, I'm making food.
I can do it when I'm talking to a camera. I can't do it when you're around. Stop it. Okay. I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna do the first of all, real quick. One of the reasons I do love this episode so much, like I said, is because I have ADHD. But kind of expanding on that. One thing that I really recommend watching the episodes, by the way. I will say, go and watch some of these episodes. If you're a parent, show your kids Bluey. And even if you're adult, you don't have to, but I would really go and recommend watching some Bluey. I think you can, I genuinely believe that Bluey, you can find something, anyone, I do genuinely believe that...
Alexa, cancel my alarm. Alexa.
Do you need some help there? Alexa, cancel my alarms.
Alexa, set an alarm for 2 minutes.
2-minute alarm
There we
set
go.
for 6:20 p.m.
Alexa likes me more than her. But yeah, I genuinely do believe there is something for everyone in Bluey, and this episode meant a lot to me because at the beginning of the episode, they're in the car and they say to him, "Why can't you sit still? You know, why can't you remember things?" And his brother says that to him, and he says, "I don't know," and he looks really sad. And then when he's playing a game with his friend, he's able to remember things, and he's actually really good at something for once. And it's something that I really relate to, because when I was younger, now my parents are great, especially my parents are great, and they were working under the assumption that I was neurotypical, that I didn't have anything like that. So occasionally, without meaning to, they could call me lazy, or not. They never called me lazy, but it's kind of, why can't you do this, or well, we see that you can work really well at school, why can't you do your homework, or why don't you try to do this, and she'd get really frustrated with me, understandably so. This, it makes sense, because looking in, a lot of times when you see people, or especially children with ADHD, it can look really lazy. I can look at myself now, and I sometimes look at myself and I'm like, oh, I'm being so lazy right now, but I'm not. And anyone can be lazy, even someone with ADHD. Not every time you're feeling lazy is it actually your ADHD. Sometimes you can just be a bit lazy, but I can look at myself now and I can see that I'm really trying.
Alexa, stop.
And what people don't see is that sometimes I'll be sat on the sofa trying to do something, and I'm not just talking like jobs or anything like that. I'll be like, okay, I want to go and see my friends, I want to go watch a movie, I want to go play a game, I can't. And these are fun things. Like, a lot of people think that with people with ADHD, oh, you're just doing it to avoid responsibility, but I can't. It's not just no motivation for things that I want to do, it's motivation for things don't want to do, sorry. It's a motivation for things I do want to do, and it's really difficult to manage sometimes. But obviously in this episode they show him playing a game with his friend, and he's able to remember things, and that's what I found as well. It's what it is that with ADHD we just work a bit differently, and we can't remember normally, but we can remember when we do it our way. And I'll probably talk more about having ADHD as we go on, probably on Steam and on my YouTube as well. But yeah, I now have my strategies. I'm medicated now. I take ADHD medication, and I have strategies for myself to get things done, but it's still difficult. It's still really difficult for me sometimes to just get up and do anything. But yeah, no, this episode genuinely got to me, because it just made me feel so seen, because there wasn't any judgment. It was just, he's a bit different. I will say though, on a slightly lighter note, something you guys might find amusing, especially you, Noah, because I know you're watching right now, you might find this quite funny. My mum, right at the end of this episode, like the actual episode show, the mum, because Jack has been narrating the entire episode, the mum looks at him and says, wow, that was a lot of information, or that was a lot of words. And when I showed my mum this episode, she looked at me and just went, yeah, that's you. Because I have a tendency, when I talk to her, I will just talk for about 20 minutes straight. And yeah, it was very accurately depicted. That was, yeah, she makes fun of me for that. I will have to get my mum on stream at some point to tell me about that. But yeah, because at the beginning of the episode, he's coming home to tell his mum about his day, and that's something I used to do with my mum as well. But yeah, I'm gonna choose the bushes because I want to put let's put these two in with the map, and I've got to give him his hat. Actually, yeah, I've got to give him a hat. I'm going to put the map, yeah, I'm going to put the map there, I think. Actually, I'm going to move him across a little bit. I'd like him, like I said, I want to try if I can to keep it within the borders of it. And then I'm going to give him a little compass like that. I'm going to move him across a little bit more. Like that. There we go. Without or with? Let me... Actually, I'm going to put it up in this little corner. I don't know why, but I like that. There's my bookmark. Oh! No, that was wonderful, that was. So I've got my book bag. So I have my 3 things, which I will be printing off at some point. I'm going to start writing a list, actually, of all the streams that I plan to do in the future, and this will be added to it. Ooh, okay. So, okay. I've just thought. So we have 2 colouring sheets we can do. I think I'm going to... I'm not a massive fan of this one. So I'm gonna bin that one. And I think what we need to do is we need to do one from Army, and I think we have to do this again. I think we have to do this. I'm gonna do that one later, but for now I'm gonna do, I think, yeah, these 2 are for... Let me try. Is it this one? Yeah, this. Okay. I would like one for... Okay, I'm gonna make this one very simple. I'm gonna put his hat on the ground because he's forgotten it. Well, yeah, put hat here because he's borrowed him his spare hat. We're gonna... I don't think we can hide the chicken. Unfortunately, I can't actually hide the chicken. Okay, it's gone. But then I'm going to put the map. Actually, I think I might just do this. I'm going to keep this. It's very simple. And again, I'm going to put a little... I don't know why, but I like it in the corner. And then... we are going... Okay. I think I might... No, I've got to do this now, don't I? I've got to do it. I'm going to add more up here. Got to add one up there. Every conceivable space. These... Oh, goodness. It's such a stupid bit as well. It's so silly. It's so silly. But yeah, whilst I do this, I'm actually going to talk a little bit more about Bluey and why I actually like it. And I'm aware there are going to be people like, hey, it's a kid's show, you know? And you're right, it is a kid's show. And one thing I have done is, for this stream, I'm not, and I'd like this to be the same in the comments when, usually I swear a lot in my videos. But I am trying my best not to for this stream, because even though, yes, that's usually what I do, I want to keep it PG, because, you know, kids might end up finding this video, or younger kids, so I'd like to keep it that way. And please, in the comments, can we keep it on YouTube and that? Either I'm going to turn the comments off, or can we please keep it PG, and if I see any sort of swearing or anything, I'll be deleting them and everything. Yeah, it is a kid's show, and I'd like to keep it that way. I'm not trying to say that this is a show for adults at all. However, I do genuinely believe that this show is one that can be enjoyed by adults and kids, and I think that there is a lot that people could actually learn. One of the examples, I'm trying to think of some of the other examples. Obviously, there's the episode I've mentioned for myself with ADHD. That just was an episode for me. But there was an episode where Bluey was getting frustrated with something. I will have to go and find the episode itself, but she was getting frustrated, and she did an exercise with her dad where she like counted down from 10 or something like that, or between, oh, I think it was a beach episode. They went to the beach. She was really frustrated, and what she did was she took all of the like bad emotions she had and all the anger, and she threw it away into the sea. And I remember at the time that I watched that episode, I was really struggling with something. I can't remember what, but I was really struggling with something. So I actually used the method. And I'm going to be honest, I I think it actually helped me. I think that a lot of times as we grow up, or at least like, because I'm only 23, I'm still quite young. I'm still not really a fully formed adult yet. But a lot of times I feel some people like, oh well, I'm a grown up now, I know how to deal with my emotions. But I think sometimes we can look at kids shows or sort of self-calming methods that are often more associated with kids, and I do think we can actually use it for ourselves, because that actually really helped me. It really did help me in that moment. And obviously as an adult it's not as simple. You need to then move on from that. Once you've done that step, you need to go, okay, I've taken those emotions, I've thrown them away, okay, now what do I do? And that's something that you'll need to figure out for yourself. I have my own methods and I could tell you about them till the cows come home, but they're not necessarily going to be useful to you. You got to figure it out for yourself. But I think that being able to use something like Bluey and find your own method for it is really, really good, and it can be a really good thing, which is why I say I think Bluey's for everyone. Again, I still think that Bluey is a kid's show. I'm not trying to make it an adult show. It is for kids, but I do recommend people watch it even if you're adult, and you might find something in it that you really love. Anyway, philosophical rant over. Again, I think that's one of my second more serious ones. Welcome to the apocalypse of this again. Okay, let's have a look in the book bag again. Okay, so we have these three, which I'm obsessed with, and these two colouring sheets. I can do more. Oh, I can do two more. Okay, I'm not going to do that for now, but I will come back and I will colour these in. I think I do actually need to make myself a list. Do I have any paper nearby? I don't know if I do. Let's see. There's a scrap that, oh no, my gremlin fell off the screen. I have some Funko Pops on my desk. Okay, technically this is a written on piece of paper, but we'll move. Okay, so we have, from what I remember anyway, we're using colouring pencils. We're going full childlike for this, because I can't be bothered to go find a pen if I'm being completely honest. But we have Bluey colouring. Bluey colouring. We have Gardenscapes recipe. And ooh, I can't remember what else. I know there's been some other ones, so I'll go back over and I'm going to write them down on my very rough list, and I might actually make it a proper list at some point. And I will go through what I'm going to bring back for stream wise. If you guys have any ideas on as I'm obviously making this stuff, if you guys have any ideas, if you actually know me in person, because I know most of you do currently, do just let me know in person, because you know me in person. In fact, one of you lives here. You just came and interrupted my story. But if not, put it in chat, and I will write it down, and I will start creating a little list of ideas that I might do in future streams, because honestly I'd like to do that. For now though, we've finished with the Bluey library. I really do recommend going and playing it for yourself, or showing it to kids. But I did want to show you one other thing. Is my camera? Oh no, my camera's still fine. We're fine. My phone was just lagging. Okay. There's a few more things on here, and I'm going to quickly go through the actual Bluey website as a whole, because there's the library, which we just played through, Keepy Uppy, Magic Xylophone, some quizzes. These are the actual Bluey games, which I don't own. I would like to own the Bluey quest, but it's a bit too expensive for me at the moment. This hasn't come out yet, and this I would like to do. I do actually have Minecraft, so if I get the opportunity to, I might actually do that. There is also these For Real Life, which is the games that they play in Bluey in real life. Now, I'm going to add this to my list, but I highly, highly, highly doubt this will ever happen. But if I could find some friends who would be willing to do this, I might actually go out and I might actually go through these games and stream us playing, or record, either stream or record me and my friends playing Bluey for real life. And I will have to see. There's so much. I'd love to play all of these. There's also some downloadable games and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a lot of games which I'm going to go through at some point. Probably not right now. I've been streaming for about an hour, 10 minutes now. I'm probably going to leave that for another day. Give myself... let's stretch it out a little bit more. Not for stream, but for myself, because I'm going all philosophical again. I'll be very quick. I've been trying to not jam everything all in one. I've been trying to spread it out a little bit to allow myself to enjoy it for longer and not just binge things, which I have a tendency to do. But anyway, I'm going to keep going through. Other than that I showed you, there's some colouring sheets, some wallpapers, which I will talk about in a minute, and some recipes and cooking. The colouring sheets I will definitely do as well, but also the recipes. I'm potentially going to try and do some of the recipes. I'm going to set them up. I'm going to make them on stream. There is also some bingo cards. Now, I might not get a chance to do the bingo cards on stream, because that will require me to actually watch the episodes, which is not okay unless I get permission. I might even... Do you know what? I'm going to see if I can get permission to actually use it and say, hey, I'm using it for my stream and whatever. But yeah, there's a load of different activities we'll go through at some point. We'll probably go slowly through these. The games we can go through. What I think I might do actually is, after each game, I might do one of the activities, potentially. But either way, so yeah, so there's the colouring books, there's a lot of colouring sheets, a lot of free colouring sheets, wallpapers, which are, as you can see, like, with these bingo ones, they're so cute, and they're just sort of screen wallpapers you can use. I will again come back to those, the cooking and the bingo cards. I don't think there's anything else. I'm not going to actually go through this myself, because I really want some people to go out and have a look at the website. Please do. I really do want you guys to go and have a look at this website. It is so cute. Do the quizzes for yourself. Go and have a bit of fun with these games. I know they're really simple, and again, they're for kids, but just rest for a bit. Have a look. But yeah, so there's a little page, and when you click on them, it will bring up information about the characters. I'm just going to show you one really quick. I'll do Bluey's toys. It's got mutton socks. It's about them. It's got key episodes they're in, what they like. I've got that. Socks needs to see the vet. It's got the episodes it's in, some highlights, and then some related activities to it. I just saw some crochet. I might actually have to crochet. Oh no. Wait, let me see if I can find that again. I know I said I'd go for... Let's see, there's wallpapers, playdates. You make a puppet. Make your own Easter chatterbox. Oh, I love that. Menu and placemat for Mother's Day. Mother's Day puppet show. I might have to do that for my mom. Valentine's cards. Oh, there's more. Bluey chinos. decorations. These are all cooking and that. I think it'll just, oh, there's so many. Okay, this is going to have to be a very long running series. Okay. Okay. So, this is going to be a very long running series. This is going to be one I come back to. I feel like this and Gardenscapes is something I'm really, really enjoying. Okay, we're going to go to the wallpaper. So, why I keep coming back to the wallpapers and why I keep talking about it is a project that I have going on. I need to go grab something to show you what I do sometimes. So, I know some of you will recognise what these are. These are my, if I'm all loaded, is my phone just like, yeah, my phone's just lagging, okay. So, some of you will recognise what these are. These are card binders. So you keep, there's like Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, all like those sorts of things. And I used to collect Lorcana cards. I stopped around Series 3, so it's now on like Series 12, I think, so I'm not really in it for the game, but I recently wanted to start engaging in my interests a lot more, so I've started collecting art cards, because a lot of my interests are media related. So this is going to be a little bit difficult to show, but let me choose out one of my favorite pages actually. So this is one of my favorite pages that I have. If you guys do not mind, I am very quickly just going to put myself full screen so that I can show you this. Yeah, so this is on my binder. Now, a lot of people will recognise these as Lorcana cards. These are my old Lorcana cards. I don't actually play the game anymore. I am not a massive fan of Disney, the company, currently. I have my own reasons for that. Like, nothing against the people, creators and that, but Disney as a whole. But a lot of their old stuff I really like. But yeah, so some of these are new, actually. I went to a card shop. It was a great card shop. He was so lovely. He actually sat down with me. He brought out a whole box of the new series. It was so sweet. But yeah, so I've got these Lorcana cards, and obviously these are 101 Dalmatians, which is one of my favourite things. I actually have some 101 Dalmatians stuff right here. It's 101 Dalmatians is great. And as we go through, it's changed over to, this is Lion King, obviously. So each section is divided into, obviously, its respective movie. I might end up organising this a bit differently, but this is what I have. But also, on top of that, so Lorcana cards are cards that I happened to own anyway, and they happened to align with what I wanted. But these are different cards. So I'm really curious to see if anyone else actually remembers this. But when I was younger, Morrison's did a kind of collaboration with Disney where you would go in and you do a shop and then you'd get cards from it. And you'd get these packs of cards, and then the winners, the winners were, if in these packs of cards there was these golden cards you can get, and you got a free trip to Disney. I've just realised there's a load of glare there. How's that? Is that a bit better? No more glare. And these are the cards. My mum, oh, my angel of a mother, I love her so much. She actually, so she doesn't usually do her shopping at Morrison's, and my mum, something to know about her, she does a monthly shop. She's from South, but she does a monthly shop, so she does a massive shop, gets everything in bulk. She didn't do her shop for ages. We went to Morrison's, and bless her, this is such a good memory, but she went round the shop with me, and everything we actually needed, she would, there were stickers that would say, oh, this will get you extra cards, like this particular brand. I think it was usually the own brand, or maybe a more expensive one, I'm not sure. But she would go to look for those items that she needed. She didn't just get random stuff, but items that she needed, and then she would get the brand that got you more cards. And I remember we came out of that store with a pack about this big of cards. I think we got about 50 to 60 different packs of cards. And yeah, so if I find it again, where are they? They've gone again. Oh no, where are you gone? Am I gone too far forward? Okay, yeah. These are those cards. And I've put them in my binder as art cards. They're kind of like a top trumps, which I love top trumps. So they've got friendship, courage, leadership, and sense of adventure. So obviously it's like a, if any of you guys remember top trumps, I love top trumps. But yeah, so these are these cards. And I think I have one other lot of different types of cards. Let me check, actually. Give me a sec. So I have 2 binders full. I will go through them eventually on stream. But yeah, so they're all Lorcana cards, those sorts of cards. And I think that's it. I technically have some One Piece cards in here. There's a One Piece card trading game, which is this. No One Piece spoilers, please. I'm still not at the end of it. I should be by the time that anyone would actually be viewing this who isn't someone I know, but no spoilers yet. But yeah, this is my One Piece card collection. And then I do have another set of cards, which are chill. They're, one of my friends gave them to me. They're alright. This one is my favourite from it, though. It is from an anime that I absolutely love. But yeah, no, these ones are really cute. But then, okay, so I have, I have Lorcana cards, I have these Morrison's card, I have these other cards I've got. Then I thought, okay, what if I was to make my own cards? Because I've really, it's been really, really fun, sort of, first of all, choosing the cards, because each of the areas that I showed you, so like 101 Dalmatians, all of these Disney stuff, I actually went through and I chose what I did and didn't want to keep. I do need to go through it again, but I chose what I did and didn't want to keep. And it was really fun because it kind of ignited my passion for it again, because I'd been feeling a bit off. And then I was like, okay, what if I make my own cards? Like, that's gonna, I'd been kind of coasting through life, and when I was watching things, it felt like I was consuming rather than watching it. Like, I wasn't enjoying it, I was mostly just consuming content, which I didn't really like. So I started making my own cards. This is the first set of cards I ever made. This is Chainsaw Man. And very not appropriate for kids. Any kids watching this, do not watch it. That's probably not going to help. And I actually got this from, I went to see the Reze arc in cinemas, and we were given promotional material. I had one for me and one for my fiance, and I cut up one into different cards. So I made like this. So it's a little Puchita card. I do have a toy Puchita downstairs somewhere. I don't know where he's gone, but he's somewhere. I got a little Puchita. There's a Makima, Reze, Denji, Chainsaw Man, Bomb, Devil, and then all the rest of them. And then something else I do is, so as you can see behind me, I collect DVDs. But one thing when I was younger I used to do is I used to collect bundles of DVDs. Oh, that's bright. And often I'd get duplicates. So, and something that you guys might know is that often DVDs comes with inserts. For example, my Barbie DVD, which I was watching earlier today, comes with this. And all of the extra DVDs I have, I went through them and I made cards out of those inserts. Let me find them. So, ta-da! These are all different ones that I've made from inserts I've got. Sometimes it's not from the same. These 3 are from the same. These 3 are from the same. Like, they're a promotion. I think this is promoting some sort of deity thing. I like this one. This one's one of my favorites. Hunger Games is one of my favorite movies ever. A lot of Vampire Diaries, but that's only because I had an extra of it and it came with a whole booklet. I'm not actually that obsessed with the Vampire Diaries. There was a lot of options. But yeah, I've even recently, another thing I did, as you can see, Lego. I will show you in just a second, but Lego, 100 Dalmatian Legos, I made them into cards. So these are from the instruction manuals, like what it's supposed to look like, and then this is actually from the box. I have a few more cards I'm going to be cutting out of the box at some point, but these are the cards I have. And also, I play Magic the Gathering. And this is the most recent commander that I got. My friend helped me find it. It's a group hug deck. And it's Mrs. Bumbleflower, I believe. But yeah, so I cut it out and made it into a card. And the whole point of this, and I'm not saying this for everyone, but the whole point is to, when I interact with something, I'm being really purposeful with it, and I'm making extra stuff to do with it, because it makes me happy, and I like seeing art. I like the art, and it makes me happy, and it means that I'm not just sitting there like, oh, I'm watching film after film after film. I'm like, okay, is this something I would want to see in my card collection? Like, and how can I do that? Which brings me back to, look, I'm gonna have to reset this. I have to reset my camera real quick. Brings me back to wallpapers. I saw this and immediately thought, oh my goodness, I can make cards out of it. And I would like your, anyone who's watching, if you could potentially give me a couple minutes of your time and give me opinions. So, each of the, there are a lot of wallpapers. So in each little section there's about 9 to 12 different wallpapers. So you have Bluey, you have Bingo, you have Muffin, you have Socks, you have Bandit, you have Unicorns and Bob, Bilby, and then there's Season 3, there's Holiday, there's Sporty ones, there's Seasonal ones, there's more, there's Burger Dog, there's Family, there's a whole, this one's just one, but either way. Look, okay, some of these are just a single one, that's okay, but I would like to make, oh, this is all of them? Oh, that's the activities. Okay, let's go back to the activities, never mind. I would like to have all of them in my collection. I'd like to I'd like to choose some, and I'd like to put them into my collection, right, because they're so cute. I think these superhero ones are adorable. Super Granny, Jackpot Bingo, another Super Granny one, that sort of thing, and I was wondering if you guys had any idea on how I could go about this, because I don't want to just print it all off, get all of them in there, and then suddenly have a big collection, because that's kind of what I'm trying to avoid. I'm trying to go carefully through it, do it slowly in little bits, keep myself slow. Is there any ideas that you guys have, either in stream now or later when I upload this to YouTube, if anyone has any ideas on how I could go about this? One of my ideas was rewatching Bluey again and maybe giving myself a couple of wallpapers per episode, or maybe for now going into each section, like the Bluey, the Bingo, and that section, and then choosing my favourite one. Yeah, I I'm not sure. For now, I don't have a way to print them, so it's kind of not technically an issue for now. But if you guys give me some ideas, I'd really appreciate that, because I really want to get some more Bluey. Like, it would be really cool to put these as cards in my collection, but obviously at the same time I don't want it to be too much. For now though, I am actually going to make a quick card on stream. This one that I showed you earlier, this is not a duplicate actually. Usually I just do a duplicate. However, this is actually just promoting merchandise. I love the Barbie movie with all of my heart. I have a special connection to that movie because of my grandmother. I cry every time. In fact, I cried earlier today at it. But this is just saying sign up for the newsletter. Here's the new album coming out and full range of Barbie dolls. So I'm just going to make some cards out of it. I'm going to attempt to see if I can put my camera down a bit so you can kind of see what I'm doing. If you give me a second to rearrange my desk. Okay, please forgive if it's a little bit crummy. Okay, you have my desk. So, what I do, I've just realised that's going to be upside down for you. Okay, you can do it like this. So, what I do is I get whatever piece of, like, card I want to do. Let me just... Okay. So I get whatever piece of cards I've got, like artwork and stuff, and I get one of these sleeves. This is just a standard sleeve that I have, and I place it down wherever I want to draw around, and then I just draw around it. I'm just gonna make it. Realistically, you don't want to be using a coloured pencil, but for now this is what I'm working with, and I can't be bothered to go find a pencil. This one, it takes a little while. Just be careful with pushing too much inwards, because otherwise the plastic will kind of bend and then you'll get a bit of a jagged line in it. So like this. One thing to note is that this is not exactly what the card will look like. You will have to trim down. I will have to trim down these sides. But yeah, also I've just realised my Bluey video has turned into a Barbie card making thing, but I did just want to... I've been meaning to do this anyway, cut out this Barbie thing. And also I've been wanting to talk about my cards, and like I said, I plan on making the Bluey cards at some point. So I thought I'd show you guys what I do for cards. I might as well introduce you guys to the concept so I don't have to explain it as much. Okay, so that's now cut, right? As you can see, this is not going to fit in this sleeve. So what I usually do is I line it up like that, and you get kind of used to how much of this you need to go over the edge, but I give it about that much. See, that cuts off the hat at the top, so I'm not happy with that, so I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to do the same at the bottom though. This is entirely up to you where you want to cut it, and honestly... Also, I've just realised this is a little bit wonky, but we can manage. One thing I will say that I really like about this project as well, this type of project, is that it's unique. So, for example, somebody would see the this card, and they would have chosen some like on this back one. and I'm going to either be doing it across here or down here, but someone else might want to have the lettering in it. Someone might have wanted the inside bit here, which I think is just, yeah, Barbie the album, which, looking at it now, is just, either way. Someone might have wanted this, someone might want this section instead of this. So everyone would have done it absolutely uniquely, which is something I really like. I haven't come across anyone else who does this yet, but I would love to see it. I would love to see people's artworks, and obviously also self-made as well. Not just, I make mine out of other things, right? But I would love to see people's self-made stuff. That would be something I would absolutely love to see. Okay, let's go. Let's cut off that top bit. Okay, I think this might be it for this one. Okay, and then you just slide in, see if it fits. There we go, okay. Ta-da! And now I have a little art card. Obviously, something I find with these is they're very flimsy. This is just flimsy. So I've been meaning to get some card for this. Let me move this back up. There we go. Hello again. I should be looking at you. Hello again. This is flimsy, so you might want to put some card on it. You know, you might want to print, like I said, this is how I do it, but someone might want to use, actually print it off, that sort of thing. But yeah, that is the cards that I make. And I would like to do that with the Bluey cards eventually. Don't know exactly how I'm going to do that, but again, any ideas from you guys on how I should do it, how quickly I should do it, maybe use it as a reward, that sort of thing. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me, the people who did. I'm gonna go finish making off those cards because I need to do another Barbie one and the rest of the 101 Dalmatian ones, and I will see you next stream. Have a good day. Bye.